Hi everybody, this is Marav, and today I'm going to talk to you about what's new on iJoomla Ad Agency version 2.0 on the back end. There's another video that talks about the front end, and you should definitely check it out as well. Let's start with the zones. If you go to the Zones Manager, and you can click on any of the zones that are available, and you can see that one of the big changes is that we have tabs here, and it's just much more organized than it was before. And the second tab, Add Details, has a few things that are new. As you can see, here it says supported types. And what it means is that this particular zone will only display ads that are of the types that are selected. In this case, it's text ads. But you can choose banners, or you can choose special banners like pop-ups, transition, and floating. Based on what you select, you're going to see different things like the ad size, and on text ads, you can even choose the image that is associated with that text ad and the alignment and wrap, etc. And if you choose the special ones, pop-up, transition, or floating, it won't show a size because that's something you can set on the ad itself. So this is the big change that we've been talking to you about earlier, and it allows us to not set ads or banners based on a zone, so you can have the same banner showing on different zones, not a problem, just because it has the right type and the right size. Okay, another thing that's different here is that we have an embed tab, which is just another way of making it more organized than it was before. And earlier it was just showing at the bottom, it was kind of hard to see, and now here you have really good instructions of how you can show this ad or the ads of this zone on other sites. So this is about the zones. Let's go and check out the packages. On packages, the new thing is that you cannot assign packages to more than one zone at a time anymore. This is a very important change, and it's very big. And the reason we did that is it just allows you a lot more flexibility with other things. For example, right now you can see that the zone that it's selected is called the standard banner zone. And based on the zone settings, you can show different things that you couldn't show before on the front end. For example, you can show how many slots, how many, is it rotating or not, what's the size that is supported for this package, and what kind of type of ad is supported. All those things are coming from your zone, and the only reason we can do that is now because we select a specific zone for the package. So this allows you to show a lot more information here and to be a lot more specific so that when people buy a package, they know exactly what they're getting. Another change is when you start a campaign, you can choose again the package, and when you choose a package, it will only show you at the bottom the ads that are appropriate for this package based on the zone. For example, if you have a package that has the zone top zone that we saw earlier, and this top zone only support standard banners, then it will show you only standard banners. And also it will only show you standard banner of the size that is specified on the zone. Let's take a look again at the zone. Just as a reminder, you can see that on Edit Details you can set the size, and you can also select the supported types. So now every time you create a campaign, the campaign is always associated with a package, and the package is always associated with a zone. So based on the zone settings, you will see only the banners that are appropriate for this zone here. And it's the same thing on the front end. When an advertiser adds a campaign, they will be able to choose which ads are going to show on the campaign, which banners, and it's only going to let them choose the banners that are the right type and the right size. So that's the biggest change that we have in this version. Another very cool change is that on the text ads, now you can do a lot more things with the image. And before, you can only show the image on top, And now you can show it on the left or on the right, and you can decide whether you want to wrap the text around the image or not. And you basically upload the image right here, and you can set the alt tag for the image, and everything else regarding this image you have to do it on the zone. And if you have more than one zone that supports text ads, you can choose which zone to preview, because each zone is going to be, it can be a little different. If you go to the zone and you open this zone, you can see that you have all the parameters of the image right here. So if you select texted, all this area is going to show up, and you can select left or right or top, and you can select whether you want to wrap the image or not, and what is the image size or width. You can have it by width or you can have it by height. So that's a huge change that we really, really like, and I hope you like it too. Okay, so this is it about what's new with our Joomla Ad Agency backend on version 2.0. There's a lot more little details that we improved and changed and tried to make it more user-friendly and more powerful and all those things. We won't get into everything. Those were the main things, and I hope you find it helpful. Thanks for watching.